Hello Barbarians, Exile here, and seeing as my weapons test series has just about wrapped up, at least until another balance update happens or new weapons are added, I felt today was a really good opportunity to give my 2 cents on if I feel the game is balanced. And in the most sense, yes, I feel the game is balanced as far as melee goes anyway. There are about 3, maybe 4 viable melee weapons, but anything other than those has significantly lower DPS. But when looking at it by a tier basis, everything's pretty well balanced, I feel, in the melee category. But now, as far as ranged goes, there is still a lot of room for improvement. As seen in my last video about which weapon is best, you may notice that even the very best ranged weapon wasn't half as good as the best melee weapon. Maybe it was a little more than half, but it was right around half the DPS of the best melee weapon. So I definitely think that needs to be increased, and I mean, even consider the cost to use ranged weaponry, the ammunition cost. I definitely feel the DPS should at least be a little bit higher so that it feels like it's really worth it to invest in ranged weapons and the accuracy skill. And now let's talk a little bit about the armor. Before update 22, a good suit of armor really made you a pretty worthy adversary for just about anyone. But now that armor penetration is on the rise with all the new weapons and stuff, armor is becoming less and less powerful, which I think is actually a good thing, because it was at a point where it was getting a little too much. A bunch of people in armor came and there was just about nothing you can do. But now that's becoming less and less. For the melee aspect, anyway, it's becoming less and less of an issue. Ranged weapons, however, still don't have very much armor penetration, which, granted, it is realistic, but it really only hinders ranged weapons even more than they already are. So I think maybe they should increase the armor penetration on ranged weapons, or just increase the damage, because range just really isn't worth it. We still have a long ways to go until launch, and I'm sure this will all be balanced with melee, but I feel the melee system is already pretty well balanced, and I know that going into the future they're definitely going to be working on balancing these weapons. More weapons are going to be coming out and they're going to be balancing those, so I'll keep you guys up to date on what I feel the current situation is in the game, and right now melee is the way to go, 100%. I won't even mess with range too much, so I hope that helps everyone out, and I hope you like hearing just my opinion on the matter. And if you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and let me know in the comments, because I actually do read every comment. I don't get many comments, but I do try to read and reply to every single comment. So until next time, Barbarians.